everybody. This is Dr. Shafiq, and I will be the instructor for your course EGR 2103. I would like to welcome all of you in this class. Let me introduce myself a little bit better so that you can understand who is your instructor. I was born and raised in Bangladesh, a small country near India. After receiving my BS, I have been working for 40 years in the industry, and then I moved to United States and I finished my PhD from University of Wisconsin. And after finishing my PhD, I have been working like 1 year in US Army Corps of Engineers, and then I moved to UTSA in 2003. And from then I have been working here. Anyway, so let's go to your syllabus today, okay? So every week, first of all, every week I'm gonna post the schedule for this particular week, okay? So there will be several video lectures. The lectures will be like 30 to 40 minutes, each of them, because I cannot record them a bigger file. That would be very difficult to actually post in the YouTube. So I'll just post 3 or 4 small videos there for each of the sub-chapters, and then basically you have to listen that video and then you have to do your homework based on that theory and examples, okay? Now you have to do your homework definitely using your MyLab and mastering program, okay? So now let's talk about a little bit our syllabus here. You see that your book would be Hibbeler's Engineering Mechanics Statics, which is 14th edition. When you buy that book, try to make sure that your ISBN number is same, which is given here. Okay, and when you buy that book, you also have to buy the Pearson's MyLab and Mastering, because that would be cheaper when you buy them together. Okay, so basically in the first week we'll be very focused on our prerequisite thing, because I know that many of you took that prerequisite course like your physics maybe a little early, and you forgot some of the stuff from there, which is very important for this course. So the major prerequisites by topic, which is listed here 1 to 6, you see that fundamentals, units of and dimensions, algebra and trigonometry, differentiation, integration, vectors, force and Newton's law of motion. Anyway, for the first week we'll try to focus on vectors and forces and Newton's law of motion. So if you have your physics book, please open that one and try to review some of the stuff what you learn in that subject. You can see in our book, statics book, the chapter 1 is kind of the preview of some of that information there, okay? So once you are done with the prerequisite, then basically we will start our actual course from the second week, okay? So the topics what will be covered there are, actually we'll start from the vector operations, and then equilibrium of particles, force system, resultants, equilibrium of rigid body, analysis of trusses, frames and mechanics, internal forces, friction, center of gravity, and moment of inertia. So basically we are gonna cover from chapter 2 to 10 in this course, okay? Total 9 chapters. Now there are some information here about your course outcome. I'm not gonna read that one because this is not that important for you. So I'm going to 3rd page. So you can see here that you can contact me by email or just call me for general information. Email would be the best way to communicate with me. And you can see we have office hours Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 to 3 every day, and if I need, then basically I'll try to extend that time a little bit so that I can accommodate all of you there. Now, if you need any help for understanding the materials or like any help for your homework problems, then basically you have to either Skype or FaceTime me, and I put that information here so that I can explain that you with a figure if necessary. I have a board in my room, so I can show that one there and you can see that one easily. It's very difficult to explain any problem in email because I cannot draw anything there. So basically, if you need any help on the subject matter or technical stuff, then basically Skype me or FaceTime me. So there would be like no particular meeting time for this course because it's online course, you understand that, right? So I'll just post the lecture videos, and whenever you get chance, the best time for you, you just open that videos, listen to that. You might need sometimes to listen that one multiple times to understand what I'm trying to talk about. And as soon as we are done with any theory, I'll show some of the examples from there and try to see all those examples and try to learn that actually how you have to solve the problem, and then try to do your homework. That's the way we are gonna move forward, okay? So homework, there will be like 12 to 15 homework problems every week. And when you are going to use your MyLab and mastering thing, basically each of the problem is a little bit different based on the numbers. The figure is same, but the numbers are a little different, so that every of you will get a little bit customized problem from there. Okay, try to solve them. Now, I know that there are some of the glitches in the answers, so don't worry about that because I'm going to take care of that thing. If you have any problem with that, I'm going to normalize, I'm going to update your grade based on the highest number achieved in the class. Okay, so these glitches is common for all of you, and I'll try to take that one off from there. Now, don't ask me, please, don't ask me to extend the homework deadline, because I cannot. The system doesn't allow me to extend the assignments for any particular students, okay? Any particular student. So what we have to do, I know like there are family emergencies that you can't make the homework that particular week. So basically I'll take two lowest number from there. So if you miss two homeworks, actually you are not gonna lose any points there. Okay? Now, for homework and other things, like you are allowed to discuss the materials, you can discuss the concepts. Definitely you can work in a group, definitely like maintaining the social distancing, and you were actually encouraged to have a group partners or something like that. But when you do your homework, make sure that you are doing that one by yourself. Okay? So there will be 3 exams, all of them are online exams, and a comprehensive final exams. Okay? So usually the exams would be hour and a half or something like that, like our class time, 1 hour, 50 minutes. And you have to finish that one and send it to me either by Blackboard or by email. I'll just let you know that which way we are gonna go forward. And then student conduct, as I said a little bit earlier, that you have to solve the problem by yourselves and make sure that you know how to solve that one. Nothing wrong with that, like to discuss with your friends, which is fine. Actually, sometimes that might be very, very helpful to understand if you discuss some of the problems with your friends or group mates, something like that. Okay, that's basically our syllabus. You can understand that basically statics is a historically very difficult course because of the subject matter. You never took a applied math course before today, before this course. So you will see there are a lot of conceptualization. There is a lot of internal feelings that how you see a problem, and then that might be a little bit difficult, to picture three-dimensional figures for some of you. So this course requires a lot of work. Usually I will say for summer you need at least 8 to 10 hours for this course. If you think that like, hey, you don't have enough time, like 8 to 10 hours per week, then basically that would be very difficult for you to handle this course. Anyway, so there is challenges in that course now, that because this is the online course, you cannot ask questions directly to me during the lecture. So what I would suggest that, like, if you have anything like in your mind, then basically list the number of like confusion you have, and then Skype me or FaceTime me so that we can discuss that one elaborately. Okay, and sometimes it would be your own responsibility to learn the things, because you have to make sure that you are watching all the videos and all the examples what will be shown there, and make sure that you are learning those stuff by yourself. Okay, I know this one would be a little difficult. I never thought that it would be online, but somehow because of the situation we have to take that one online. But I'll try to help you every possible way so that we can finally be successful in that course. Okay, so basically for this particular week I'll just post the week schedule. This first week we are not gonna do anything from our book. You just try to collect your book, as well as try to get registered in the MyLab mastering thing, and also try to review your prerequisite. Now I asked you to do 2 homeworks in this week. The first one would be like kind of introduction about mastering, that how you can use that mastering thing there, like how to round up and all kinds of stuff there, which is kind of important for you to know if you want to use MyLab mastering thing. Okay, but you don't have to. I'm not gonna grade that one. Like, it's just for your own understanding. The second homework would be actually based on your prerequisite thing. I just asked, like, from chapter 1 of this book, I asked like you to do some of the problems, which are very easy. You already know that one. This one is just to warm you up a little bit and review what you learned in the past. Okay, that would be our first week. For the second week, we are going to start from chapter 2. Okay, so I wish you the best. So let's move forward. Okay, thank you so much for your attention. Bye.